Hello everyone. So I wanted to talk about the perception of shopping in China. Okay, and before I start, I'm called Kitty for those of you who don't know, and I'm Ugandan, and I'm studying in China. I also live here for just a while. Anyway, so I think number one that everyone should know is that what you pay for in China is what you get. So meaning if you're paying for something that is cheap, like if you have a cheap price, then you're going to get something cheap. If you have an expensive price, then you're going to price to pay, then you'll get something expensive, like what you exactly want. So your price talks what you want. And this is what most people don't realize, and most people think that because you come to China, things are cheap. That's the perception most people have, and that's wrong, because you will find things that are shipped from here to Africa. In some extent, they won't be the same price as something shipped from here to the US, or something from here to maybe Italy, from here to Turkey, or from here to London, like the UK, like maybe Europe, like Australia, everywhere. Like the price is going to be different, and it also depends on the person buying and sending it there. I personally have a fashion background, and I studied fashion in South Africa, and when I was studying in school, mostly it was clothes, but it also taught you how to like look at products and be like, okay, so this product is in the shop and I'm going into the mall right now, and then I'm going to look into this product, and I'm not going to just pick it up and go and buy it, but I have to look at how it was sewed, what kind of pattern does it have, what kind of material did they use, how long will it last me, and all of this gives you to think that how much should I price it if I was the one to make it, and how much. So for example, in Uganda, if you go downtown, most of the people who sell stuff from there, like whether they sell wholesale or like, okay, yeah, to some people they sell wholesale, and some people they sell like retail price. But the thing is, the products they usually buy, most of them, not all of them, but most of them, they get them from Guangzhou, and the price they are selling is a price that can be both afforded by the rich, the middle class, and the poor, which is around 5,000 to 10,000 actually. Okay, maybe earrings would be like 5,000 or 6,000. Then a dress, like a long max dress that is just very simple but just has two colors or one color, monochrome, anything, would be like 10,000, 20,000. You're trapped in this scenario where you are going to buy it, yes, but you don't know. You have to be sure of how long it's going to last you. For example, if you are from the middle class, yeah, you want something cheap, but that cheap thing, how long is it going to last you, and till the next time you buy a new one, and how many times are you going to put it on? So meaning, I have this feeling that a person from maybe the middle class or the upper class has more clothes, right? A lot of clothes. But in having a lot of clothes, there is an amount of them that are quality, and there's an amount of them that are not good quality. And they're not going to always be putting on the same thing over and over again. But if you're coming from the middle class, maybe, and the lower class, and you still want to buy something, and then you keep putting it on maybe twice a week or 3 times a month, I feel like it's going to get spoiled much faster. And this doesn't matter if it's a bag you're holding, or it's shoes you're putting on, or if it's a dress. And as a person who buys and orders stuff for people from China and sends them home, I would say I personally don't like buying cheap stuff, because you'll buy it and then it will be there for a certain period, and it also depends on how many times you're going to put it on, and it will get spoiled. So how much are you willing to pay? And how much are you willing to pay within a year to be able to go back to the same person and buy like 3 or 4 items of that same thing, of which you would have rather either saved up, or you would have just waited and said, okay, why don't I just get this money, buy this product, and this product is going to take me to like 2 to 3, 4 years. So most people think like, oh, you're buying from China, you're getting stuff from China, they must be cheap. No, they must be good quality and short-term quality. That's what I should call it. Short-term quality and long-term quality. So your price talks for you, and also how you take care of the products, because some people think they're going to buy something cheap and then they're going to take care of it for like anyhow, like, you know. And me buying something cheap in China and putting it on, or like, okay, for example, shoes, if I'm not going to put them on every day, I'm so sure they won't get spoiled that fast than if I was putting them on in Uganda. Why? Because of the roads and the type of transport I use. For example, at home, I'm a city girl that loves using bikes and loves using taxis, and I don't really like walking that much, but there are certain places where I actually walk around. Yeah, so all of this has to be put into thought. I feel like most customers just think of, oh, is this nice? And can it fit my pocket? If it doesn't fit my pocket today, okay, I'll buy it tomorrow when it fits my pocket. But you don't think about the quality, how long it's going to last you. It's really something important, because there are so many people out there buying junk, and at the end of the day, they do not know that they have spent so much money on clothes alone, that money would have been going somewhere else, because you're constantly buying and buying. You're constantly buying poor quality things. But then at the same time, you'd prefer if your friend in the US or in the UK sent you something from there, because you're like, oh, it's nice, it's from the UK, it's not from China. Mind you, some of those things actually are from China, and they're being sent to the UK, and then people from the UK are reselling them and taking them back to Africa or wherever at a sale price, not cost price or retail price. They're taking them to other countries at a sale price. And what I mean by sale, for those of you who don't know, is the cut-off price. So I just wanted to come on here and talk about this, and just to remind you that you have to think of what you're buying and where you're buying it, and how long do you want it to last you. It's important, because there are certain things you're actually spending money more on that you shouldn't. Yeah. So please send me questions about anything, and yeah, let's continue this topic. I really want to hear what you think about what I'm saying. Yeah, thank you.